Hello, Cancers. How are you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome. So I am Patty. I'm an empath that does intuitive reading, and I'm here to do your reading for October 12th through the 18th. Hope everybody's well, and thank you for those who are brand new trying out my chair. It's been a long day. Trying out my channel. If you're brand new and you want to look at the information down below about some new things coming up, that'd be great. I don't know what's going wrong with me. For those of you that are brand new or not brand new that have subscribed to my page, thank you. Oh, Lordy. Anyway, I'm getting loopy. Okay, so let's get started from the 12th to the 18th for Cancer. Oh my goodness. There was a cat next door. Oh, these people are next door neighbors. If you live in an apartment, you'll know what I'm talking about. Their cat did not stop crying all night long. They didn't leave it in. They didn't put it in. It's pouring down rain. It wants to go in. So I was up at 4:30 this morning. Actually 4, I think. And then I just said, I got to get up. So bear with me. I'm a little loopy. It's late here. So, okay, so let's get the energies for the 12th through the 18th. Now, there is a new moon coming on the 16th, so you're going to have all kinds of energies this next week. It'll be actually really intense this next week. You're going to actually have some heightened things happen, so it'll be really, really an interesting week for you guys, Cancer. All right, let's get going. Do this one more time. All right. So we have the Spirit of Place. Oops. Spirit of Place is your first card out. Not thinking of the future so much. Actually, that is the pattern this week for a lot of signs. Is trying to stay within the now. But I am going to read that one for you because that one is the number 4, which is stability. Is the number 4 is all about stability. So this will be an interesting energy for you guys for this next week. All right, let's see what our next 2 energies are for the next week. Intentions. So we have intentions again, the number 4. So more stability. So this is a good thing for you guys because that's what you like. Cancers like stability. And then we have encouragement, which is the number 9, which is all about intensity. Didn't I just say about intensity? I said it's going to get intense this next week. Here we go. So hopefully it's a good intensity, right? But let's see what's going on. Let me go ahead and read the Spirit of Place for you because I haven't seen that one come up for a while. And I'm getting old, so I don't remember all of them like you young whippersnappers probably would. So we have, and I'm going to try to get the glare off of this. I've got a window that I'm sitting next to. So our ancient ancestors believed that every place has a spirit looking after it or embodying it. Just as we have a soul, the plants, trees, birds, mountains, rivers have their own essences. So when the Spirit of Place arrives in your reading, it says that to answer your query if your overarching theme of your circumstances. So is your question about struggle? The answer is to relax and let go of your need to control the situation. If you're inquiring about love, or finding love, then embody love rather than longing for it. So basically grab it. And once you find the essential truth that underlies your question and then name it, you'll discover the answer you've been seeking. Your greatest power is authenticity. That is basically what I teach in Get Balanced 2020 or any spiritual growth, is to walk in the truth. So that's where your authenticity is coming from. Who you are. Are you walking your life for somebody else and trying to be somebody else you're not? That is the intention. So that is number 4. So if we're walking in truth in who we are, then in all reality, things should fall into place. You shouldn't be longing for anything. You shouldn't be desiring for anything, because you'll just make it happen. And, the cancers I know are very logical. They're very realistic, and they will make things happen. And they will. And they will hold off on certain things if they don't think it's going to be worth their time. So let's see what this next week has for you. Also, to say in the very beginning, if there is no love in this reading, at the end I will pull 3 cards for the singles out there so that they can see what love is going to be doing for them in that week. All right. So first card out is the Hangman. Very good card. Again, it's looking at not longing for something, not wanting something. It's going after it, seeing insightfulness, seeing what's going on, sort of like that intuition, but it's also going around in a bigger circle so you can see everything. Not like a Virgo, just straight in. So this is a really good thing. And that creates stability. Once you have the whole picture, then that creates stability. It's not just like keeping your blinders on in here and then you're missing everything out here. So that's a really good card first out. So let's see what else we've got going from there. Because when you're looking at intention, with the new moon, from the new moon to the full moon, that is exactly what's going to be happening. And so on the 16th, when that new moon hits, right after that, then you want to be thinking about the seed you want to plant for the next 6 months. What is it that you're wanting to do for these next 6 months? So it's time to just think about it. Not the seed's not going to start growing until probably next month or maybe even December. But the thing is to plant that seed, because you got to water it, you got to feed it, you got to make sure it's aerated and it's getting ready to grow. So that's what you need to be thinking about right now. You need to be living in the now, but thinking about what it is that you want to plant in the next couple of weeks, because that's going to be really important, because that will come to fruition. So whatever you want to plant, and put that seed, it all just depends. Is it a relationship? Is it, sometimes that's the divine, divine has to interact in that, but, what is it, work? Is it, a hobby? Is it something, a new career? Is it a new school, a new project, or, whatever it is for you? There can be a million things, right? And that's the thing, is to make sure that you look at everything in relation to that in the next week. Because it's sort of like making sure you're crossing your T's and dotting your I's, whatever that is. Remember, if you long for something, then go get it. Yeah. So we have the Judgment card. So Judgment card right after that. So something really sort of is going to come to an end, but there will be a beginning. So this is going to go from like an earthly desire to a more spiritual, and spiritual meaning, like, it's not going to have monetary value. It's sort of like when you take a trip and you come back and you have all these memories, these rich memories. Nobody can take those from you, but they could take the material part from you. So that's sort of what this new energy is about, coming up between the 12th and the 18th. So it's not a monetary kind of thing. And most people do, I would say, hate to say it, but what people long for is love. So if you embrace love, then love will embrace you. And people long and get lonely and yearn for it and all that kind of stuff. So we've got the Sun next. Holy Toledo, 3 arcanas, bang, bang, bang. So we really need to listen to these, because these are huge, huge things. When you get a lot of arcanas in one reading, it is a very huge shift. It is something that needs to shift in your life. And that needs to go to a higher energy, higher power, higher vibration, that kind of thing. Whereas the Sun, so something needs to go and close and put away, which is fine. We want to do that because that's how we grow. But when you have the Sun, that means that something is coming up brand new. It's pure, it's innocent, and it's not hiding anything. So this is a good thing. Whatever is coming up, this is a good thing. They're not hiding anything. And if it's you, if this resonates with you, then you're ready to just share. You're ready to either share, you're ready to say, I'm Like when I came out as an empath and shared all my abilities, I said, I'm coming out. And there's nothing to hide now. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. If you think I'm crazy, I am crazy. You're not hurting my feelings by calling me crazy. So that sort of energy is coming out for someone, whoever that resonates with. Oh, yeah, well, that figures. So somebody doesn't like it. Of course, they're going to have a little argument, kerfuffle. Now, this could be for anybody, though, because in the rest of this month, remember, we're still in a Mars retrograde, and it's all about conflict with Mars. Boom, 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 boom. If Mars could be these two marching cymbals, ching, ching, and your head's in between, that's what the energy is going to be like for the rest of the month. Like, one of those boom kind of things. And but this is, somebody's going to be a naysayer, somebody's going to be arrogant. It's like, oh, you think, when all my abilities came out, they were like, no, so you think you know everything now. No, I don't know everything. I'm not a psychic. I just have a gift, and when it comes through, it comes through. And I thank God for it, because you know what? If I don't, it's like slapping him in the face for, saying, thanks for the gift. It's like regifting it or something. But this energy is not a nice energy. So they're there to rain on your parade. They're there to be arrogant and a little bit snotty. You don't need that kind of a person in your life. And I hope they do come out that way, because then you'll know who's really on your side and who's not. You don't want those people on your side. You need to divorce them for a while. I divorced so many friends when I was bodybuilding, because they were trying to sabotage. Oh, you'll never make it. You'll never make it to the stage, because I was 215 pounds. And I thought, I'm going to, it's a very long story. But the thing is, a year later was on a bodybuilding stage competing at 136. So neener to all those naysayers. That's what I say. So that's what you should be saying to those naysayers. Anybody who wants to rain on your parade, anybody who's like, you know what? Yeah, let them go. Yeah. You're putting in a lot of hard work with it, whatever it is that you're wanting to do, wanting to change, wanting to grow. You're trying to encourage yourself. You're trying to be an encourager for people around you. You're beginning to see the little baby steps of your efforts, of your growth. Yeah. So this is a good thing. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Yeah. So, and this is a really good pattern. This is a really good reading for you guys. Very good. It's like you're becoming really stable now, rather than unsure and unstable. Is that the only card in there? Yeah. Okay, so this is a good thing. So we had 3 major arcanas in the very beginning. We had 1 sword, which is about truth, which we know that he's a poo-poo person. We don't care about him. Well, we do care about him, but you know what? Go rain on somebody else's parade. But then we also, too, from your hard work, you're gonna reap your rewards. But the thing is, do you see the gate at the bottom here? You're gonna be asked to go through that, and you are gonna know and be ready to go through that, because you're going to be working on yourself in this next week, again, about if you're longing for something, grab it, go for it. It's sort of like the old saying of law of attraction, whatever you give off, you get. It's almost sort of like that. So if you really want something, time to go for it, because the offer's there. And this has to do with money or school or career or something that you really want. And the offer's coming. The offer's coming. So what a beautiful thing. Beautiful, beautiful. And again, there's encouragement there. So whether you're encouraging somebody in all of this, or if you're being encouraged and this is you, and that resonates with you, this is a wonderful thing. You're breaking some chains. Somebody's breaking some chains. Like they're starting to get their freedom. Somebody, I'm just being downloaded. Somebody's breaking their chains. Somebody's getting their freedom. I don't know who that's for. But you're breaking a pattern, is what they're saying. You're breaking a pattern, which is a good thing. You're breaking a cycle. Oh, well, you know, there's somebody's doing this alone, and, you know, they feel alone, but you're not alone. And here's the thing, when you do break those chains and you keep working forward, new people are going to come in that really want to help you. And they want to lift you up and encourage you. And then you're not going to have this jerk anymore, or whoever they are. Could be a couple of people. Shoot, it was my family. I literally had to divorce my family, step back from a lot of people in my life because they were sabotaging me, and I was going to make it. And I did. And then I wrote a book, all because of it. Got a degree, wrote a book, all because of somebody was going to want to squash my parade. Ain't going to happen. Ain't going to happen. Not while I'm alive and breathing. All righty. Oh. Now, I don't know who this is going to resonate with. Oh, maybe this offering. So we have the Six of Swords. So that means some improvement. Something is happening. Something is changing. We have the Magician, which is also manifestation. And we have the Hierophant. So on this note here, I think whatever's happening with this Ace of Pentacles, where this offering is, it may have an offering of travel. It may have an offering of something to open up where you might have to move in a good way. Or maybe this is something that just is going to be coming to you, traveling to you, or opening a door, sort of like a recruiter. You know, when a recruiter is headhunting somebody, that kind of thing, and then they say, hey, would you really relocate, that kind of thing. But there has something to do with career, money, or something, or a project. Or, you know, if you're like me and I'm an entrepreneur and I've made things, it's like maybe, you know, your idea or your design or whatever it is might be going to manufacturing, or maybe if you're a movie, maybe it's your script or whatever it is. You might be traveling for that. Now remember, this is the seed that's being planted. So keep this in the back of your mind. Like, I ain't planning on traveling. I ain't planning on doing that. Well, you know what? In a week or two, if something comes up, it's sort of like, hey, you know, she might have been right. Because it's manifesting. Again, the seed is being planted. It's manifesting. And this does have some spiritual learning value in it. This is all about a spiritual learning value. There is something in here for you to learn from. And I have a feeling it has to do with the spirit of place. So somebody's complaining they don't have something, or they're longing for something, or they don't get whatever they are really wanting. And so then now it's to change those energies and reverse. It's sort of like reverse psychology. You tell somebody that what they really don't want to hear, but then they're going to say, well, I want to do that. So it's like a reverse psychology. So this is what's going to be happening. But this is something spiritual that's going to carry with you for a long, long time inside. Your intuition. It's going to grow part of that, because this is really, really big. Because you've got 5 arcanas. 5. This is a huge thing in your life. If you can record, or if you can save any reading out of all the Cancer readings, you should save this one, because this is huge. This is huge. So you have 5 arcanas. Wow. So something is really transforming and changing in your life, not only spiritually, but mentally, emotionally. And if you're like me, want to lose a few pounds, I don't know if that's coming, but I do know that your hard work and your career, something's coming up. Big changes for you, which is really, really good. All right. There isn't any love here, so let me do 3 cards and see what's going on for the singles out there. At least I didn't see any love in the cards, right, per se. Oops, sorry. Do I have half of these upside down and half of them? Hang tight. I think that when I put them back, I mixed them up. Yeah, I did. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got for our singles. All right, Divine, through the 12th through the 18th. Oh, I said change. For the singles, as far as love coming their way, relationship, anything to do with the truth of the nature of what you would like for them in a relationship, please. All right. Okay. Well, there is change coming for you. If you're single, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but there is change coming for you. So, first card out was the Tower. And everybody's like, oh, really? No, really, that's a good thing. If you're not in a good place, or if you're alone, if you're in a relationship you don't want to be in, this is the time. And with the energies of the moon and everything like that, this is the time to change that. You know, get off the dead horse and get on a live one. And that's what we need to do. Is we really need to think about what that is about in our life, what we need to change. And this is in a relationship, or this is in meeting somebody. Maybe you're having a hard time meeting somebody. You have to change maybe the 180 on how you're meeting somebody. For me, I've been single so long, and I let the divine pick for me anymore because I suck at picking. So I let the divine pick and bring people to me, and then I'll see whether that's going to work or go, or it's going to be a friendship or not. Because the Queen of Cups is there. She's all about love, the desire of the heart. It's there. It's changing. It is coming. But we have the Justice. Very strong. I would say more of a masculine energy. But the thing is, too, on the Justice, it's got to be a give and take. Whoever this person is with, or going towards, it has to be somebody who's going to be truthful, who's going to be no bull crap. You're going to be honest. You're not going to play games. This kind of thing, whether that's you going to somebody or somebody coming to you, it's time to stop the games. It's time to be walking in the truth, because there is some kind of love and compassion going on there, but it's going to take that change for whoever it is, either coming to you or you going to them. So if this is somebody coming to you, you got to say, you know what, no bull crap, no games. Let's just, make sure that we're all on the same page. That's that energy I'm getting with this person. So, or if you're going to go to them, you need to do that. If they're coming to you, they're going to say, hey, I've been around the block enough. I don't want to have any games. I don't want to play this anymore. Let's just be honest with each other. We're grown-ups. That's the energy, whoever you're going to be meeting in between the 12th and the 18th. Now, that could be somebody online. That could be somebody through social media. If you're on a dating site, it could be somebody through that. Please don't hook up, because this isn't the person yet. Please don't. But so that's that energy. It's a very sort of a strong energy. It's more forward, not in a negative way, more forward, assertive, knowing what they want. And again, if that's you, that's great. If it's the other person, great, but be ready, because you're going to have to just tell them what you want. You have to say and ask what you want, and they'll need to tell you what they want. And it's a very good bond in a communication, especially with the Hierophant in this, because that's a divine thing. All right. So, Cancers, that is your reading for today. Now, don't forget tomorrow is the 11th. So at 2 o'clock, we're going to do the new moon. Also, if you like dailies, they're only 1 minute long every morning. You subscribe and hit the bell, and you'll be notified when that is popping up for the day. I do them Monday through Saturday. And then they're just a little 1 minute reading to lift your day, give you the energies for the day. And then also now I've got a Facebook group. So for the Facebook group, group, that's basically for you to come in, ask questions, let's shoot the breeze. If you have anything that you want to share in the empath or intuitive thing, that's what the Facebook group is for. And I hope to get a lot of comments, a lot of questions, that kind of stuff, either on empaths, intuitiveness, supernatural. I can tell you lots of really weird stories. And if you have questions about tarot or anything like that, or just divine, I can definitely let you know about that too. So please come tomorrow, 2 o'clock, if you want. Hit that bell on there and you'll be notified after you subscribe. You got to subscribe first. So I appreciate all of you who have subscribed. It's really helpful, and I'm learning all this new process of what YouTube's all about because I am new. And I love growing the channel and getting to know my viewers. It's been a lot of fun, and I do enjoy it, and hope that I can do it a long, long time. So I will see you either tomorrow or on the 19th. Cancers, be safe, wear your mask, be cool. It's going to be a crazy ride. Let them telling you, the rest of October, November, December, it's going to be crazy. So come and see what the energies are about. Holy Toledo! Just tape yourself down to your seat and put some duct tape over your mouth and you'll be good. All right, we'll talk to you later.